let's just get the big thing out of the way. Who's pressing the button?
Uh, I mean, I guess I can.
Alright,
Hippity
go
poppity
right ahead.
poo. I'm gonna press that button. Whee!
Shoop-de-doo.
Bloopy.
I
Bop-a-doo.
pressed the button.
Come back, hurry, before the intro starts.
Everything is not what it seems when you can have what you want by the simplest of means. Be careful not to mess with the balance of things, because everything is not what it seems. Everything is not what it seems. Yes, please. What it seems.
Welcome back to Build Battle, where my Aquatic survival character has somehow become my main skin now.
Haha. Hee.
Woohoo.
Alright, so, what have we got today?
Well, we're doing
Cheat.
our own our own bases inspired off of wizarding places.
For
For
me, I
example,
have Wizard
Gold is doing
101.
Wizarding 101. Penny's doing something from Fire Emblem, and
Fire
I'm doing Fairy
Emblem!
Tale.
Alright,
Mine's not, however, theirs is their dorm room, dorm room inspired. Mine is one of the main characters inspired bases.
right.
Oh,
We
houses.
have, by the way, we have not done any furniture. We decided to do the exteriors off screen, so we don't have to worry about, like,
Today's gonna be a short recording.
so we don't have to worry about it on, like, on camera because it takes us too much time.
Yes.
Bust.
So, alright, everyone get inside.
Wee.
Everyone inside.
I know I'm going.
Are we all inside?
I am in the building.
We would start off with supplies, but this time we are not.
Penny
Ready?
inside?
Yes. Ready, steady, build. Get all the supplies you need and begin building. So, have you seen some screenshots? You know, some people have managed to do this in the game officially. I just hope I don't run out of storage before before the recording ends. And then we'll do your usual voting. You know the drill.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, usual voting.
Same thing as previous episode. We won't actually blow up the builds
Yeah.
because I think these would technically be our new bases. Because we've been gone so far that our old bases are out of reach.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, 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 dee, 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 dee. Alright. Oh. Oh. Alright, so how are we doing, boys?
Doing all
Hey.
right as usual.
That's good, that's good.
It's doing alright, I guess.
Where are beds under?
Items.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. How much time on the clock?
5 minutes. Oh, shh.
I am not even.
I'm making an all right amount of progress.
I'm almost done with the flooring for it. That works. Bed goes in the corner. That's there. Let me look at the thing. Don't know how this will work. I guess this works as my lighting, I guess. I can't even make that. That would work.
Three minutes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ah, make it a little bit. Yeah. Now, oh, I guess I can do this. Let's do that. Show a little bit of that color in the room. Shoot. How you make this? I don't think we have the thing for it.
What thing?
Trying to think how it can make like a piano.
Piano?
Just use no
Uh-huh.
blocks.
We just use no blocks.
Or is that's a dresser actually? Great. Hmm. Guess that's that. That wide. Keep that there. Okay, that isn't how you make a dresser, but not that type of person
1
who
minute.
knows.
Okay.
I guess that counts as a dresser. Then this counts as a paperwork. Um,
I'm just putting in the last details.
Yeah.
I guess I can make this is out here a bit.
Done.
Okay. We're done. Everybody stop.
5 seconds.
Oh.
I guess that's my chair. Okay.
Timer done. Timer is done.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I put my
All right. Everything put down. Are we all fully done? All right. So, voting mechanic. It's familiar to the last episode. We each get how many redstone blocks?
We get 3 or 6, I forget. I think it was 3.
Yeah. And I told you earlier
What?
about that.
About what? Okay. Oh, you got yours already. You got your 3. Here you are.
There you go.
There should be 3 there. If not, then oops.
And we need green, right?
Yep.
oh
Well, now I'll get the emeralds. Give me a
There you
minute.
go. I got mine.
Here you go, Penny. Hey. We each
Alright.
get 3 and 3, okay?
We're gonna start off with pennies since we're closest here.
Okay.
We go from. All right, we
I
got.
try to make a chair.
I can
Make
barely
it-
see anything. That is my first criticism.
No, it's not just you.
I try and make a chair and have.
I
like, a
mean,
dresser
it's not
there.
bad. Another complaint. Why are you taking a dump on your bed?
That's a
That's
brown.
my other complaint.
That's a brown bread that
Brown
that
bread?
room has.
Yes, Penny. Bread is brown.
Yes, thank you, Penny.
Anyways, so
Well, let's
Next
do
up.
yours first, because mine requires a bit of explanation for mine.
all right. So come in, boys.
Yeah.
Walk on the
Well,
nice carpet.
boys and girls.
Well, and girls, yes, but we're all boys here.
Yeah.
Except when we're doing recording. So this is my little desk right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the game, crafting station. There's a crafting station, and you can use it to actually craft like potions and stuff. So I used I use upgrade gears to represent that.
Okay.
I have a little sitting here. You can grab a book, and we're not. Oh, you already skipped ahead to the second floor.
Penny was already up here anyway, so I mean, yeah, it's alright. There's a few small criticisms I would have,
What's up?
but other than that, it's pretty good.
try
Like
and
the
make a
odd bed
channel.
placement
No,
For
that
and
my
the
no.
huge dining hall.
Tables
If
are
anything,
usually
I
that.
put the dining hall down here and everything else up here, and keep
Yeah.
the bed in the corner where you had it. It just seems
Nah.
like the dining hall's a little out of place, you know?
Here's the thing, though. Bed placements in Wither War 1 are usually centered.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is you could have used 2 beds.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
shoot. I deleted my blocks.
Oh, okay,
I
well,
got-
now
I
it's
got-
mine.
I got it. Alright.
Nice
Penny,
and
stop taking it
cozy.
to her mine. Alright, so mine is
I had to help him
based
with
off
this.
of Natsu and Happy's house from Fairy Tale. And because this has to be mine, I did a few little touches.
I had to
the
help him with
blue-
it.
The blue thing right here is supposed to be like a cat sign for Happy because Happy was a flying cat. The reason why it looks a little run down is that's what Natsu's base looks like, house looks like, because he built it when he was like 8
5?
years old by himself. Get
Nice.
a fireplace
Why is everything on
Yeah.
fire?
because Natsu is a fire mage.
Well,
He
why
eats
in it?
fire, he breathes fire. So I figured,
Other than-
why not put everything in touch? You know,
Okay.
add my green.
I'm stuck.
As a fun fact, I actually used to have my character's last name before. Well, I decided on my actual last name when I was creating my original character. I kept thinking I wanted to do something like Natsu because I used to really like Fairy Tale before I loved My Hero Academia.
You're
but
lying
I
to
had to have
yourself.
the
You told
balcony.
me previously you were always a fan of My Hero Academia.
I was, but I actually, but I became a fan. But I also used to love the Fairy Tale because this allowed
Got
me
it.
to connect with some of my family.
Right.
So
And of course the fireworks play I had to
and
help
the
you with.
fireworks is because, so in the very first season of Fairy Tale, after Natsu does some stupid things, which is the main character's name, he sends off fireworks to send off some of his and Urza's friends, Urza being one of the other characters. So that's what the fireworks are meant to represent. It's a
Ah,
heartfelt congratulations, I suppose.
alright, and now you know what time it is. Voting time.
Yeah, voting time.
So we get three votes each
3 votes each.
per build.
Well, yeah.
I only have one complaint,
Oh, let me guess.
but that's about it. It's about the fire.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. So,
Yeah,
I told you.
But
That's
I'm taking it as a perspective from looking in as a fan. Not a non-fan, I mean.
Kind of makes sense.
Wait, I only do one, not two.
Oh,
Oh.
no, you can do how many you want for the green and reds. Just as long as you make, but however, if you, say you put all 3 of, well, all 6, so all of the reds and all of the greens in mine, you would, it would technically just, you would have 0 to put in pennies. Oh, here.
Oh, so I shouldn't have an extra red on me then.
How many did you put in pennies?
I
You
put
put
3.
1 in mine, right?
I put 1 in yours and put 3 in here originally.
Okay, then no, you shouldn't because there's only 3 reds.
Yeah, I took the extra one out already.
Okay.
There was one there already, so I added 2.
Okay.
All
Remember,
right.
you can't vote in yours. You can vote in
can't.
yours.
I know.
All right. Now clear your inventories if you have any. If you're already finished voting.
Yeah, I finished voting. Yeah.
All right.
I can't
Clear
really
out. Clean
my
out your
inventory because I
inventories.
still have- The penny, I think, is the big loser here. Feel free to
The
look
big-
in if you want to confirm it.
Yeah, I know that already.
One green,
I already have a
3
feeling
red.
3,
because-
so it'd be -2.
4.
I'm sitting at a comfortable 4. Oh, that's rough.
2.
You're
That-
sitting at a -2.
Yeah, but I
You two
didn't
are
get the
tied.
lowest.
You two are tied.
We're tied.
No.
Yeah, we're tied.
Yeah, you're tied. That means I decide
But
the final vote.
Who is the worst?
Both of you tied, so I have to make the final decision. Because I'm at +4. You both are at -2. Feel free to do another count if you so wish to try and prove me wrong.
Wait,
Oh.
I just realized you took
What?
some out.
No, I didn't.
There was
No.
the. Wait, someone didn't properly vote then because I had 2 red, and there was only
Yeah,
Yeah, we're equal.
because you two voted there. Penny and I voted in yours, and you and I voted in Penny's. And Penny and I had the exact same thing for yours.
So
that means
who,
I did-
Who do you want to bring to second place?
Well, I mean, both of you guys had some pretty interesting critiques. So my critique for yours was, yeah, I
It's the
liked
table.
the first floor. The first floor was pretty decent, I will admit.
I could have
It
made
was
the
pretty
table
good.
smaller.
Could have had a few small improvements, like maybe a bit more lighting in the corners or so. But other than that, perfect. The top floor is where I really started to have issues.
Yeah, it's the
So you
dining room
combined
picture.
your
That's the only
room
one
with a
issue.
dining hall.
Yeah,
And that
I
part
didn't
doesn't
know
make
how
any
big
sense
to
to
make the
me.
table, but I think I overdid it. That's the only problem I
Yeah,
think I
you
had,
definitely
really
made
had.
the table way too big, too.
Everything else was fine. I just didn't know how to handle the table.
And the bed was a little
the-
interesting placement too.
Yeah, but
I
that
would have
was
done
I did it
too.
according to how it worked in the game.
Pennies looked all right. A little more light and definitely a little more stuff in here would be great, but
Yeah,
I don't know. It's kind of hard to choose.
The desk
I was
was
trying
terrible.
to make like.
Well, I mean, think about
I
it
was
though.
trying to get like a chandelier type deal, but I didn't.
Think
Maybe
about
we'll
it.
try-
None of us also play Fire Emblem. Well, you guys don't. I play it a bit. But here's the
Yeah.
thing is, I appreciate yours. Well, I appreciate both yours. I appreciate the attempt Penny made, but I think I liked Penny's base. Well, I liked Penny's room better than your top floor, but I'm gonna give you second place, Gold, only because
Thank
of that.
you.
Only because of the first room. That is the only reason. This
Yeah,
looked nearly
There's
flawless.
a little bit of stuff that I
And you
didn't
did quite a
get
bit for the
chance.
time
by the-
you were given. You did quite a bit for the time you were given. That's why you're getting it.
that's better. It's better than
That
the
is the
treehouse
only
one.
reason.
It's better
For
than
me,
the last. If you
I
look,
didn't
compare
get a
this
chance
one
to
to the
finish
last
the
few
chandelier
free builds I've
and
done.
From some other
You
stuff,
can see
like their
improvement.
Yeah, for the
shelf.
last three, I can see the slight improvement. Yes, definitely.
This one was a recreation, but still failed.
Yeah, this one
This
failed.
one was
completely.
just
This one.
even match.
Yeah, it didn't
the
even
third
match
one,
the
the
category at all.
The third one, it was just too small.
It's way too small.
But this
Looks like a
time
small
I had
dragon head.
I feel like I'm more of an interior decorator guy instead of like the
Yeah.
exterior guy. So yeah.
For me,
So
I was
Yeah.
so the
trying-
winner is once again Toko.
I might have given it to you
Oh, and you're out of
if there was
fireworks.
a bit of a. I might have given it to Penny if there
I see,
was.
like-
If it wasn't for your main floor, I would have given it to Penny. That's what I'm going to say. Because your main floor was nearly flawless.
Thank you.
The whole top floor was really flawed, but your first floor more than made up for it.
Yeah. All right. time to head to the scoreboard to adjust the points again.
Yep. I'm to adjust the points.
Oh yeah, I forgot a few things about my build, but
A lot of
Why am I
things.
why am I the first one heading to the scoreboard?
uh, there's some parts that I missed,
Ooh,
like a
you're almost
small
gonna hit the
dresser.
double digits in victories here.
Well, yeah, I should actually.
I set it to 9. It was
Oh,
8
you did?
originally. It was 8 originally.
Actually,
Now
wait,
it's
why
9.
don't we do first place for 2 points, second place for 1 point?
Yeah,
Does that sound fair?
that's
Actually-
That way we can start getting you guys on the board.
Yeah, but now we have to go back through all of them just to figure out what I got second, who got second.
Yeah, but that's not a big deal because I remember most of them.
Okay, I'll let you handle it. Why is there a
Okay,
cat
so
on the roof?
Final score, I would be at roughly 22.
That sounds about right.
You would be at you would be at 6.
I'm
6?
still at
Penny
1.
did get second.
Oh, yeah,
3
6.
times.
Oh, wait, second
Well,
place gets 1 point.
3
And
times.
then last place gets 0.
Yeah, so Penny will be at 4, you'll be at 6, and I'm at 22.
Actually, this is better. All right.
Actually, no, I would be at 23 because I got second place once.
Yes.
That's why you have 6 points.
Yeah, that works.
If you beat me once.
Yeah. I beat you once. Yeah. Now that's a more accurate scoreboard.
Yep, that is a near perfect scoreboard.
We should probably move this up too, just to the front area because
Yeah, we can start working our way that way once we're done
Yeah.
over here, which won't be too long, maybe 1 or 2 more. But no,
wait,
no.
how many more builds are we doing of this?
Well, over here I would say 3, maybe 1 or 2 or 3
2
Yeah.
or 3.
by
yeah.
our wizard bases. Then we can start moving to the sides and to the front.
Yeah.
Maybe do 2 in each side.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we gonna do for our final episode?
Well, I actually had a plan in mind, but I'll leave that to Light and myself.
Well,
to
maybe the
discuss at a later
final of
date.
the season, maybe.
Yeah, final of the season, definitely. Actually, if it's the final of the season, then that's technically next episode.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I mean, look how many we've done.
Okay, how many we done? Yeah.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
done
we've
so
done
much in so little time. And then
that is fair.
then we'll crown the season winner.
And then we.
Which
Okay,
is
yeah, that sounds good. We do
mathematically
season
impossible
winners.
to not be me.
By the way, why is there a hole in the ceiling here now?
Oh, yeah, that Penny did that.
All right. Well, time to sign off. Bye,
However,
everybody.
before we go, I would like to
What?
say this.
Yes.
I think what we should do for our very next season, after this next final episode, you can crown me winner because literally you guys can't win because mathematics. Is I
Yes.
come up with a plot twist of something you guys have to use each recording.
Sure.
God.
Mix it up a bit.
Yep, and also
Maybe get some
point
add-ons
board
involved
restored.
too. Maybe get add-ons involved too.
Yep, maybe.
Well, we're close to the end of the season, folks. You heard it here from Togo himself.
For
Now,
Which is
this
surprising
part-
because I thought the season would never end. And I thought All right. So thank you, everyone. Goodbye for now.